Okay, so here we're working a little bit on that just below the lower lid, kind of making that look more 3D. There's that little bit of cast shadow there from the eyelashes, and also a little bit of a form shadow too. So this is getting down all the basics, making it look 3D, and then we're going to go in and we're going to get some more detail going. So getting in the actual eyebrow hair. And the direction of the hair is important. You have to follow the direction of the actual eyebrow hairs. So they go kind of pointing upwards, but then as they reach the highest part of the eyebrow arch, they kind of turn down. So you'll see my stroke changes and it turns down. And you still want to pay attention to value where the darkest area is, where the lightest area. And on the image I was using, it's towards the start of the eyebrow, the thickest part. That is the darkest. I'm just adjusting the eyebrow shape a little bit, cleaning it up. And again, you'll see me use my finger a little bit to smudge. I'll give you guys some tortillons to use. Those are the smudging sticks. They look like a paper pencil. But you can use your finger too. The only downside to using your finger is you've got oils on your fingers, and when you use it on your paper, you transfer the oil onto the paper. So just getting that cast shadow from the lower lid, getting that to go a little bit darker on that eyeball, really trying to make it look like the eyeball is a sphere. So I'm using a little bit darker pencil. I'm darkening up that pupil. Getting it to go a little darker. I'm going to adjust some things. Making that ring around the eye a little bit darker too. So I kind of like to save the darker values, the really darks, to last and kind of clean it up a little bit. Trying to get the iris to look more like a perfect circle. Again, working on the form, making sure that the area above the eyeball goes from dark to light in the center, back down to like a medium dark. Okay, so this is the trickiest part of all, and these are eyelashes. So the eyelashes to the left of the iris and pupil turn to the left. They curve under and up. under, and up. When they get to about the center of the eye, they change direction. And to the right-hand side, they curve a little to the right. So this is the most common error, is for students to get the angle of the eyelashes wrong. Either do them straight or go all one direction with the angles, because they're not. They're like rays on a sun. So to the left-hand side, they curve to the left. To the right, they curve to the right. And it also depends on if the person you're drawing has makeup on or mascara. That'll make the lashes look longer and more kind of clumpy, like this person does, kind of clumpy eyelashes because they have mascara on. And it's also important to realize that the top lashes are going to be darker than the bottom lashes. And there are lashes on the bottom, but they are shorter and they are lighter. So you see I'm adjusting the eyelashes as I work too. It's not all perfect. So those are little short lashes. I have them kind of crisscross some of the time. So there's two that are kind of crossing over. So drawing a really good eye is important to your overall drawing. If you're drawing a picture of a person, the eye is the very first place people look to. It's also usually the most in focus area on a painting if you're doing a painting of a person. So eyes are really important. They tell a lot about the emotional state of the person, their feelings, how their mood. So getting the eyes right is really critical. So just keep that in mind. The eye is probably the most important feature to get in focus and detailed. The nose, the mouth, the ears are important, but they don't have to be to that height of detail that the eyes would have to be at. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Just like fine tuning a couple of things.